Mic test. Is this thing working? So yeah, I guess my chat box integration doesn't seem to be working on Twitch. Although I think it's working fine with YouTube. So I guess I'll just start now. So yeah, I guess welcome to whoever's watching out there to my .hack.gu last Recode stream. I'll try to be doing a stream of the game every day, at least until I finish everything. Starting from the first volume, of course, until the last one, which is the latest addition to the series, Volume 4 Reconnection. So yeah, I'd rather play from the first instead of jumping straight to Volume 4 because, you know, I'm sure that lots of people don't know about the That Hack franchise. And so chances are they haven't played volumes 1 to 3 or even anything, you know, even the anime or the first 4 games. So yeah, I'll be, you know, talking as if I'm playing the game again for the very first time. It is very nostalgic. The last time, or I think the first time I played that GU last Recode was when I was in, I don't know, elementary or high school, I think. Primary or high school. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's that long ago. So yeah, it's nice that I'll be able to play this in, you know, remastered. So it's up to, I guess, or at least barely up to today's standards. Although, of course, you know, you still know that it's a game from back then, but still it's quite appreciated that they took the time to make this remaster, and as well as adding in a final, you know, volume to the game, which pretty much closes up all loose ends. So yeah, I'll just shut up now and let's start. Normal game cheat mode. Of course, I'll be doing normal game. Let's not bore ourselves with by playing, making the game too easy. Okay, so I think it's working now. Whew. Okay, that's good. Still at the first very beginning, I'm already having a hard time. And that's not because of the game. Okay, finally, I can officially say that we're starting and going back into the world. Okay, so let's do this all over again.
Whoa, this is cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey!
Sasuke 2.0.
Hey, you! You, the adept rogue! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you! So, I take it this is your first time playing this game.
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Well, if you wish, we will be honored to show you around.
Huh?
I am sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
All right, it is decided then. Here, I'll hand you my member address.
So yeah, before we continue, I'll just do a time check. It's 8:50 a.m. here. I live in the Philippines, so I'm on GMT +8 time zone, and of course, as I mentioned, I'll be doing a 6-hour stream, so I guess I'll be done by before 3 p.m. maybe. Although maybe I'll take a lunch break later. I don't know, who knows. So yeah, anyway, let's continue.
Member addresses are short email addresses that you can only use in the world. Short mail allows you to instantly send and receive messages from any player online in the world.
You can only invite people that you have member addresses for to join into your party.
All right, so let's open the menu.
Okay. It's going to be a bit, slow start since this is more or less a tutorial.
This is a list of all the people who have a member address.
Okay, so I'm gonna be inviting Eoten and Asta.
Okay, let's have some fun.
I am honored to lend you my sword.
Okay, great. Now your party is complete. Remember, you can only invite people logged into the world.
Enough with the formalities. Should we go on to your first adventure?
Alright, alright. So yeah, before anything else, let's save up. Oh wow, the game's moving so fast. I'm not used to, it being higher than 30 FPS because, back in the PlayStation 2 days, games aren't in 60 FPS, or at least not all of them. Oh, it's the tab button, I think. Okay, so is it working now? Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay, now it's working. I didn't even change anything and now it's working. Anyway.
This is a transporter called the Chaos Gate. Players can use this to travel from the root town to other locations. Choose Warp menu. In the world, all locations except for root towns, fields, and dungeons are called areas.
You can warp to these areas by combining 3 words at the Chaos Gate.
So yeah, for those who have, who watched my That Hack IMOQ series, gameplay series, I guess you're already familiar with the Chaos Gate.
These words determine the type of area, monster strength, and so on. All right, let's try out the word selection. Choose area word from... This is where you input the words. The thing at the top is the word plate. You combine the 3 words in here to create... The gyro at the left of the screen shows your current stock of words. You can get more words by getting information from others. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Let's start with the first word. Choose courageous from...
Yeah, not as if we have any other choice anyway.
Okay, now you can go to your first area. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See the mark left of the area word? That's a server symbol. It indicates the server you're currently in. Right now, it's showing triangle for Delta. So, as you can see, we are all in the Delta server.
If it's a different server, you'll go to another area even with the same area word. Pay attention to the server symbol when invited to an area.
If you want to know more, just check out some of the forums. All right, then we're...
The game really does a good job in, immersing you in. It's as if you're playing an MMORPG or an online game or something like that. So yeah, that's what I really like about this game, honestly.
So, we've all been transported to a field.
Open your map to take a look at the layout.
Okay. There we go.
This is the area map. Use this. This is our
So yeah, areas are now completely different in GU.
missions are basically, well, I guess it looks like this is a collection mission.
We must collect 3 symbol fragments.
The symbol fragments are the altars are protected by monsters. Or defeat the monsters first.
These are the altar. I suggest we first head to each.
Now, this, which is our final destination.
Okay, now that we've confirmed what our mission is, let's be on our way.
Wait up, Asta. You forgot one more thing.
Use this transporter, blah blah blah, okay.
Okay, this time let's...
So yeah, as I was saying, this is not the same the world as from the, you know, the Takayama
Nice.
series.
We found an altar already.
This one is called the World R2. Maybe I've already seen it in the loading screen. So yeah, it's built upon the world that's in the first 4 games. So yeah, while it's not completely the same game, they're still quite similar. Although there are a lot of differences, as you can see.
Slow!
So yeah, finally, time for some battles.
Once a battle begins, the battle area spreads out like this. The battle area is surrounded by the battle fence, so it's virtually impossible for anyone to escape.
The only way to escape from a battle.
Asta and I don't have one right now.
Battle
Hey,
is
you're not
much
too bad.
better compared to the first 4 games, honestly.
Not so difficult, huh?
More action-oriented, although it's more of a bottom mashing.
Yeah, keep it up.
That's it. Just continue fighting like that.
Hopefully my mic is, you know, quite alright. Or mic volume is quite alright. Because the game can be quite loud.
Tiger Blitz!
I guess I'll open the game's
So that's
audio
it.
a bit. There we go. So far so good. Okay, so let's open this up. Symbol fragment. So yeah, in case you guys already have forgotten for some reason, yeah, our mission is to collect symbol fragments and head to the Beast Temple.
All right, we found another altar. I'll teach you about using skill.
Beast temples are similar to the god statue in the, you know, that the first 4 games, although they're a bit different since they're found on the surface of the field.
Regular and combo attacks are just simply skills enable you.
Unless if you're in a dungeon, of course, but right now we're in the field, and fields and dungeons are separated in the .GU series. You'll see more in the future.
Okay, what you see here is the skill trigger menu. Do you see the 4 panels? You can press the button that corresponds to each panel to execute the different arts.
Now try it out by using...
Okay, there we go.
All right, perfect.
Using
The skill
skills are much
trigger is not
smoother
just a
now
shortcut.
compared to the first
Also be
4
used to
games,
stop
honestly.
enemy attack.
Aren't you forgetting something important, EO10? There is an even more important use for the skill trigger.
Of course I haven't forgotten. You're talking about Rengeki, right?
Yeah, Rengeki is an advanced skill attack with an increased amount of inflicted damage, blah blah blah. Attack the enemy until it is surrounded by blue and purple rings. So yeah, we'll be doing that now. There we go. Ah, feels nice. Feels good, man.
There you go.
Very well. Shall we let him play as he wishes?
That's a
Yep.
good idea.
Let me
All
play,
right,
please,
Haseo, it's all
on my own pace. Ah, don't attack it, please. I'd rather kill it for the Rengeki. because Rengekis give me bonus XP, as you can see. Our so-called teammates, our party members here are too strong. But whatever. Let's just proceed. Yeah, this is pretty much a straightforward map. And I, for some reason, still went the wrong way. But here we go. For the final symbol fragment.
We got him!
Whoops. Let me do some Rengekis, please. There we go. Yeah, I don't usually spam skills. Usually only for Rengekis. For the bonus XP. Ah, damn it. Stop attacking people.
So that's it, huh?
There we go. At least we leveled up.
Yeah! Awesome job! Alright, let's finish off by heading for the Beast Temple.
Okay, now use the map to check your position, just like we taught you.
Okay, so let's go to the Beast Temple. Or Beast Statue. Whatever. And yeah, the fields are a lot smaller compared to the first 4 games. Although there are still ways to, you know, move faster around here, which you will be seeing in the future. But for now, we're gonna stick to walking. Not as if the areas are large anyway. So here's the Beast Temple, and we're gonna be getting the treasure inside of it. Yeah, similar to the God statue, right? Different term, same stuff. And it still has a treasure within it.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law. We just call it the Beast Statue. But I think in the game's story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast Statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Haseo.
You sure?
Go ahead, you're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
Sure I do. And here we go, where it all finally begins.
Thanks. What the?
The items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun.
Yep, we've got
Face it, an idiot like you
player killers right here.
isn't qualified to play this game.
Hey, hold on. I thought you said I could kill this one. Don't you remember? After all, this is my reward! Nice try, dear.
How pathetic.
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just logged in for the first time?
Ugh, come on, say something already.
Hello?
I swear, just pretend to be their friend, and they fall all over themselves to let you PK them. Hey, you're still around, aren't you, kid? Huh? What the?
So if you guys have watched the That Hack Roots anime, this I think this scene is also in that anime. Good old Oven.
Welcome to the world.
So yeah, in case you know, you guys might be thinking Haseo might be a bit overreacting from just being player killed, do remember that this is a virtual reality MMORPG. So, you know, I think if it's as if you're the one getting killed, I guess it has a larger impact on you, aside from the experience penalties maybe in the game. So, you know, just trying to explain it. Although that might not be the case. It might be just the game being exaggerated. But yeah.
Please help me!
And here we are, for player killers.
What an idiot. Ha!
Here we go with Haseo, all grown up.
The terror of death!
It's Haseo, the PKK!
PKK is player killer killer, so that's self-explanatory. So yeah, you might have noticed by now that Haseo is using 3 different weapons. I'm gonna be explaining that later, maybe after the cutscene. Well, for those who already know that hack video, so I guess already know this. But for those new people, I'll still be explaining it.
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
Yeah, I think I can.
So yeah, Haseo's character class in the game is called an Adept Rogue, and Adept Rogues are pretty much, you know, hybrid classes. They're multi-class, and yeah, they're not quite popular in the game story because Adept Rogues are, you know, since they're jack of all trades, they're not particularly strong in general. They're only flexible, but Haseo was able to become a very strong and popular player despite being an Adept Rogue. So yeah. And his classes are 3, which are what do you call them in the World R2 again? Yeah.
So it's you.
I'll continue
You,
later.
The character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
So yeah, this is going to be pretty much a long string of cutscenes. You know, just what you'd expect from a JRPG. So yeah. There's pretty much a huge time skip. Since, you know, as you can see here, Haseo is already strong. And the time skip is can be watched in That Hack Roots, the anime. So if you guys want to watch that, then go ahead. Although it's not particularly needed to understand the whole story of the game. But, you know, having knowledge of the background story is good.
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong. A lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know.
I'm sure
the
you
reason
guys are
why.
familiar with that phenomenon.
Tri-Edge. He is not a normal PK.
It's also rampant in the first 4
You
games.
knew about Shino.
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
Then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
if my information is correct, he will be back today at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime. You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
the whole Grand's Cathedral? Yes, finally! I'll get my chance! I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I. We're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do.
Here we go again in Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. I'm sure you guys are already quite familiar with the place.
He will be back today. At the scene of
Well,
the crime.
for those who know that hack J is, or for those who have
He's
watched
coming here!
my That Hack IMO2 series, I'm sure you're familiar with this place.
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
Ah, that thing gives
What's
me
that sound?
goosebumps every time. Ha! For those who have watched my series, I'm sure you guys are familiar with that look.
Tri-Edge? Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
Oh man, the quality of the cutscenes are really improved compared to the the original versions. Even back then, when it first released, the cutscenes were quite blurry. But now, oh man, a lot better. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with data drain by now. So yeah, Haseo got data drained.